Hello and welcome to the watering hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Hello and welcome to my channel. Vice Rhino here. Cirrus over there. Not a skeleton this week.
Kinda, sorta. Kinda here. Kind of not a skeleton. We'll see.
Oh, god damn it. I have to... I hate doing this live, but we got skeleton fan art.
So we do.
I forgot to set up to show it.
Oh, whoa.
Rosina says, I promise I might pass out this time, daddies. Oh, okay, before I get the skeleton thing. Okay, what's that? Is that a hat? Did someone just redeem a hat? Yeah.
Welcome to the hat. It's Stoff's fault.
Got a new hat. Got the tricorn hat. This does not work well with my headphones. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I have a surprise for you guys, but I'm going to set up a goal because YouTube has goals now.
For reasons.
Cirrus knows what the surprise is.
Yeah, so it's not a surprise for me.
But yeah, so if I get 10 super chats of $5 or more, I think, is what I just set up. It was just the default settings. I don't know. But yeah, if I get that, then you guys get a fun surprise. And it is something that many people on both this channel and my main channel have been asking for a very long time. And that's all I'm going to say until you guys give me money. Now I gotta find out where I saved the goddamn art. Okay, here we go. Come on, I double clicked it. Oh, it's on my NAS, so it had to like wait till the hard drive spun up. So Skeleton Cirrus fan art. It's kind of adorable.
I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm not even here anymore. My fault.
Rosina, Ice Canopy, Greenhouse, Keller. I get that reference. Says more Rhino feet. Are you a member on my other channel? Because there are more Rhino feet coming, but that's on Friday's video. That's not up yet, unless you're a member.
Hold on. Is it Rhino feet coming, or are other people coming because of Rhino feet? Please don't tell me that I just came.
That's a button that I have.
That feels like that's just... Is that me?
That?
Please don't tell me that I just came.
Yes, that's you.
Please, when the fuck did I say that?
That was on one of our live streams. I found that one accidentally a few weeks ago, remember? I was just like pushing all the buttons, trying to figure out what they were. And then one of them was you saying that, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Fair enough, I guess.
Olivia says, paint me curious. Olivia Williams. She's got 2 out of 10. All right. So, before we get to the main thing, before we even get to the news that we're not covering, I don't really consider this to be news. Someone sent it to me, and I think it's kind of funny. I forget who it was, and I'm not going to go over the article, because it's not really, like... What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Some weird delay going on today. Okay, hydrate. Yeah. Rhino pushed all the buttons to find out what they were, and one of them made Cirrus come. Indeed. That is what happened. That is an accurate description of what happened.
I've been here the whole time. Please don't tell me that I just came.
The button begs to differ.
You know, it means something completely different depending on who's the target of this particular one, but stop pushing my buttons. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry. Okay. Cirrus. On to the not really news enough to be a news item.
Ravi says Cirrus. What am I doing, Ravi? So I can barely, for context, on my end, I can barely read things in Vice Rhino's chat, because on Zoom, I see like the crispest 240p.
Well, I think I think what Ravi is, I don't know. I don't know.
I
If I had to guess, is that because you're using an avatar, I can just make you say whatever, and nobody knows whether you said that for real or whether I pushed a button.
I think it's okay. So I think I know what it's what is being referred to, and um I was supposed to be in a Sonic onesie the next time I streamed. Of course, very shortly, very shortly after that, I had the incident
there were
I referred to on my channel.
There were extenuating circumstances.
So you know what? Here, I have a compromise. Allow me one moment to get changed.
I'm not sure I want to know. Yeah. So regarding Cirrus's latest video, that was a very serious and heartfelt, like, it was. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That is a good compromise.
This is what I can do for now. This is what I can do for now, but I'm not getting on camera right now.
That's absolutely fine. So yeah. With regards to Cirrus's very serious video that was on his main channel, I told you about this behind the scenes. I watched the video, and it took everything in me not to comment, and I was going to send it as a super thanks too, so that everybody would see it. And I was just going to say, this was extremely difficult to fap to. Not impossible, just difficult. And I was like, I know Cirrus would find that funny, but like, there are going to be people that see that and get angry on his behalf. Because not everybody there knows who I am. We got 3. Karen Tuplin says, haven't been here for a live stream in a while, been falling asleep too early. Hope this donation makes up for it. You know what? It does. And on top of that, we've got a goal right now on YouTube where if I get 7 more super chats of $5 or more, I have a surprise for the channel. And it's one that I'm excited for. I was going to roll it out last week, but I didn't want to do it without Cirrus. So I feel like
it wouldn't have had the same impact.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to the news item that I've been trying to get back to for like 10 minutes now. It's not really a news item, but Cirrus, did you know that JD Vance used to play Magic the Gathering?
Yes, I know that he used to play Magic. Wow, my video card just shat itself. That's great. So I do know that he used to play Magic the Gathering, and I also know
his favorite card.
What his favorite card was.
This
and
one.
It's really fucked up. It's Yawgmoth's Bargain.
I was kind of hoping to surprise you with that, but I'm not surprised that you already knew that.
So, fun fact, you don't know anything about the Magic story at all.
I read the news article, so I am aware that that's a dick, like playing that card all the time is a dick move, so the fact that it's his favorite.
So I'm not even worried about that part. Like Yawgmoth's Bargain is a dick card, sure, whatever. That's not the part that is interesting to me. So in the Magic the Gathering lore, Yawgmoth was the original lord of the Magic the Gathering equivalent of the board. He was the original guy who managed to discover them and assimilate them into one major hive mind. And he did so by doing some very fucked up things. He was considered Magic the Gathering's main eugenicist for the longest time. So
it's Donald Trump. It's the Donald Trump card.
Yawgmoth's definitely Trump. And
like Vance has been assimilated. He used to be very much anti-Trump, but now he has been assimilated.
Hello. Which actually is what happened in the story with Urza, who was one of the main characters of the story at the time. He got into the Phyrexian arena, and Yawgmoth's influence eventually made Urza try to advocate on the behalf of the Phyrexians, and he had to get beheaded as a result of it. No, Yawgmoth had this whole story arc where he got exiled from a city called Thran, and then started infecting people with a deadly disease, and then he was the only doctor that, quote, knew how to cure the disease, so they had to lift his exile, bring him back. It's just the fucking story of Donald Trump getting an X from the Republican Party and then coming back. It's the same shit, just with a disease called phyresis is the only difference.
Yeah. Progress Only says, my time to transfer from candidate to hopefully elected is coming, but I want to donate to the surprise. Progress Only also emailed me. Apparently they're the only person running for local office that is on the list of FFRF endorsed candidates. So congratulations, but also that's sad. There should be more. We need more.
That you're the only one that's endorsed by the Freedom from Religion Foundation?
Yeah, we need more secular candidates. Because Christianity is just fucking the country up. And then Rosina says, you're rolling out your secret hemipene? If hemipene means what I think hemipene means, I don't think I'm allowed to roll that out on stream.
I mean, it depends. You can roll it out, but it just needs to stay flaccid.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that might still violate the TOS. But I mean, if the bots can't see that that's what it is.
I mean, depending on the shape of it, it might be unrecognizable.
It's just a mushroom.
It's huge.
Everyone says it's a good size.
Everyone says that, except for the people who actually talk about it. But everyone says that. I've shown it to many people. Even when they didn't ask, they were grateful.
Okay. Yeah,
see, I'm allowed to say that, and it's not defamation because he fucking did shit like that.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Do you watch the channel Some More News?
Yes, I do.
Did you see today's video?
No, I did not.
It's 2 hours of recap. This is all the fucked up shit that Trump has done in the last 8 years. And they had to... Okay. I'm going out of order here. So it's a 2-hour video. I've pulled a 2-minute clip from this video. So, here we go.
For all the extremely embarrassing stuff he did over the years, that Jonathan Swan interview, when he bragged/lied about how his building was the tallest building after 9/11, sorry, during 9/11, he said that during it. I know it's technically not as bad as a lot of the other stuff, but the dude was just...
Okay, this is where it starts to take off. I'm just pausing it for the sake of copyright stuff. Don't flag me copyright bots. It's just 2 minutes from a 2-hour video. I want everybody to go watch the whole fucking video. Because it, like,
so embarrassing. All the fucking photos of Trump giving a thumbs up in incredibly inappropriate places. The other McDonald's photo shoot, when he looked directly at an eclipse after people told him not to. They said, don't look at it, and he looked at it. When he got COVID and tried to walk it off, oh my God, remember his weird hack doctor, the cognitive test stuff, which he's still doing? When he claimed he won Man of the Year, the fake Civil War memorial, thanking himself at Thanksgiving, burying his ex-wife on his golf course?
There's still a minute of this left.
Black jobs! Who knew healthcare was so complicated? The fake Boy Scouts phone call, Lawnmower Boy, when he said that exercise uses up your finite life force, hiding the USS John McCain, the crowd size at his inauguration, not realizing he was the president of the Virgin Islands, when he'd rip up every paper you gave him, Tim Apple, that taco bowl, windmills cause cancer, stable genius, George Washington at the airport, the truck photo, the Hurricane Sharpie incident, how he talked all the time about how his turds were too big, his obsession with schlonging, and Arnold Palmer's schlong, and probably the schlong of the late great Hannibal Lecter, getting in a fight and losing to a child. There's also that weird flag hugging thing he does, or when he shakes hands with people in that cartoonishly aggressive way, like he's Bluto trying to f with Popeye. For all the
Yeah.
Yay! He's a stable genius.
So there's 2 hours of that, essentially. Like, that was the rapid fire section. So, like, they go more into depth on some of the more important stuff, like the fact that he's a rapist. Like, not alleged rapist. He is a rapist.
Just is.
Yeah, it's just a thing that he is. And, like, stuff like that. It's depressing. And I hope they never have to make another video like that, because this is like the Hail Mary election is a week away. Please, for the love of God, don't make us talk about this asshole for another 4 years. Although, realistically, with the policies he wants to enact, you won't be allowed to talk negatively about him for the next 4 years or longer.
At that point, do you just consider getting jailed under a Trump administration to be a badge of honor?
Yeah, really. But no, like that's one of the things they go into is just like how he is just a fascist. He is a Nazi. Here are things that he said that are direct quotes from Hitler that he's just repeating. And then he says, I didn't know that Hitler said that. And then they say, well, yeah, Hitler said that. And then he goes up on stage and he says it again. And he says, oh, they get mad at me when I say that because they say Hitler said that. We're like, so why are you still saying it? You can't say you didn't know it anymore. Oh,
did you see what happened on the Young Turks recently with Anna Kasparian and Schenk?
How recent? Because I seem to recall there being a bit of a kerfuffle a few months ago.
There was a kerfuffle like 2 days ago, I want to say, where Schenk kept on. So Schenk made the point that Trump was a fascist, and Anna, newly minted centrist Anna, might I add, went on about how no, he's not a fascist. You call anything you don't like fascist, and Schenk just starts like going through all of the different ways he's a fascist, and then goes, "Do you want me to say wannabe dictator instead of fascist? Because they mean the same thing here." And then her response is, well, did he succeed at any of those things?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
He wants
matter.
to. And he learned from last time that now he has to surround himself with sycophants, whether they're qualified or not. Like, just okay, no, we're going to get into that. The first news article is that we're actually going to cover is Trump is telling us what he would do. Believe him. So, yeah. But the last thing that I wanted to cover that we're not covering is I wanted to do this last week, but I saved it for you.
Oh,
so,
boy.
I'm sure you've seen the video. We've all seen the video by now, but I can't not play the video. So here it is.
And when Dad gets home, you know what he says? You've been a bad girl. You've been a bad little girl, and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now. You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
They're just getting off to that. I hope he realizes that.
Please don't tell me that I just came.
Are they getting off to it?
They have to be.
I love that one so much that I have a button for it now.
You've been a bad girl. Please don't tell me that I just came.
Jesus Christ.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
It's a vigorous spanking.
It's a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl. Been
Apparently.
a bad girl with that Sonic onesie.
Apparently.
We're still got 43 minutes left for 5 more super chats over on YouTube of $5 or more, and then there's a surprise for the chat.
Rhino is very, very, very anticipatory of being able to show you his big surprise. I am taking your soundboard away. Is it because he's been a very, very bad girl?
You've been a bad little girl, and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I just didn't see my new hat last week, so here we go. New hat from last week.
Aw, now you're in a vegetative state.
Technically, a vegetable is only if it comes from the leaf, the stem, or the root. This is the flower, so I have my head in its genitals.
So you're a beautiful flower instead.
Yes.
Even better.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are the things that we're not covering. Although we kind of just did.
Oh, whoa.
Adding to the total, says John Limbacher. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. Oh, that's your 3rd super chat on a live stream, apparently, according to my chat window. Okay. I think 2 people gave $10. Yeah, we can count that as 2. Ah, someone gave $4.99. I don't know if that counts.
Good enough.
But okay, so 2 people gave 2, so we'll add 2 to the total. So we're at 8. We only need 2 more super chats of $5 or more. But at that point, YouTube's not going to tell me automatically because it's just like it just counts number of super chats.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, yeah, no, $4.99 does count apparently. Sure. Did I get a new collection of Chuck Tingle books? I did not. Did he write new books? I've never actually read his books. I imagine they're terrible. You just get them for the title.
It's an established title.
Pounded in the butt by my own butt. And that's a short title.
Pounded in the butt by my own butt. Wait, is that actually one of his books?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay,
Oh,
you know
whoa.
what?
Fennec, I will give you Rovafia status if you permanently remove that fucker Carbotson drop. You mean this one?
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
But
is that the one?
Ravi, don't you want a vigorous spanking, Ravi?
Yeah. I know the fact that it's Tucker Carlson saying that makes it terrible, but it's just too funny. It's just too funny.
That's why it's funniest whenever you play the version of the Vaporeon meme where he's the one saying it.
I don't know what the Vaporeon meme is.
You don't know what the Vaporeon meme
well.
is. How safe do you feel?
Pretty safe. But we got
Pretty
another.
safe?
Well, oh no, I see 8. Okay, I can still hear you, but I am going to be off camera for a second.
Okay, so we
And
won't have your...
Fennec is spanking me.
Please don't tell me that I just came.
Yeah, you know what? Fine. If we are doing that, then I've got you. Hey, Rhino, did you know that in terms of male and female human compatibility and Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 foot 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. This means that they are large enough to be able to handle human dicks. And with their impressive base stats for health and access to the move Acid Armor, you could be rough with one due to their mostly water-based biology. And due to that water-based biology, there is no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples. So it would be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities Water Absorb and Hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue and water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility with humans. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white.
Please don't tell me that I just came.
That's the Vaporeon meme.
Okay.
So now imagine Tucker Carlson saying all of that.
That would be great. Yeah. So I have a Rhino onesie now.
So now it's a onesie sleepover party.
Let's talk about incredibly serious political topics with Booby Sonic Lady and Rhino onesie man.
Excellent.
EB the Nerd says this is cursed knowledge. I mean, depends who you are. To some people, it's very sexy knowledge.
It's even worse after the leaks that happened from the Pokemon, like...
Hat leaks.
Yes, that... Technically, it is that, exactly.
I'm sorry.
But no, the leaks have made it infinitely worse for a lot of people. There is so much canon Pokemon just fucking porn now, thanks to those leaks. Canon because it was made by the actual people who make the games.
Okay, let's actually do some news.
This was news. Everybody was talking about it.
Sir Hask says, respectfully, sirs, what the fuck? Rhino hates chat. What? Chat? Dasa has a link? Wait, no, that, I don't have to imagine it. You don't have to, okay. No, I'm not clicking that link on stream.
Click the link. It's a YouTube link. It's safe.
I know, but
it's safe.
Given
It's
what
a
you were
YouTube
talking,
link.
given what you were talking about, though,
It's a YouTube link. It's
YouTube
safe.
bots miss shit all the damn time.
They didn't miss that.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
Oh, I'm taking a wild guess, but I think my guess is correct.
Okay, I'm looking for where it's clickable, because it's not clickable in my little highlighty chat thing. Okay. Copy address. I'm going to open a new window where you guys can't see it yet. Oh, I don't even have the news articles up yet, so never mind. Doesn't even fucking matter. What? No! Oh, god damn it. Oh, it's the Tucker thing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Since you just literally just read that, I guess we can... where's my button? There's my button.
Oh, they can't hear the sound. They can't hear the sound at all.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure I want to watch that again.
The sound isn't propagating to stream.
Okay. Well, I turned off my Oh no, don't want that. Application capture. Window. Tucker Carlson. Window title must match, because I don't want accidental sounds coming through.
Did you know that in terms of male, human, and female Pokemon
Here you
breeding,
go.
Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are
Stratohawk says
3
we
inches
were
tall,
saved by no
63.9 pounds. This means they're large enough to be able to handle human dicks, and with their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water...
Apparently I'm echoing now.
Double Rhino, what does it mean?
It means that I might have accidentally added my webcam as an audio source.
Oh.
So, yeah, should be gone now.
based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples, so it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities Water Absorb and Hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other...
But what if you want fur on the nipples?
Well, too bad.
I feel like there are people that are into that.
Then they can go for a Flareon.
Like they're the people that got into furry porn by way of the Disney movies, The Rescuers. That was Disney, right?
Rescuers was Disney, though I don't remember if it was Disney. But I think Robin Hood usually is noted a bit more.
Yeah, but Bianca and The Rescuers actually like has like there's a couple moments where she like fluffs her bosom out, but like you can't actually see anything. Like I know Robin Hood is the stereotypical that got me into furry thing, but yeah, no, I stand firmly with the position of if I see someone shoplifting, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't. I
Especially
remember getting...
if it's something like food or baby supplies.
So there was a friend of mine who like found himself down the conservative alt-right rabbit hole eventually. Mostly anti-SJW stuff more than anything. But I remember back when I used to actually be on Facebook for a while, there was a video of shoplifting happening, and I remember seeing this woman, who I did not know, commenting on how you should have shot those, insert bad word here, on site. And I just went, okay, so we're just saying that, like, that $10 stack of clothes they stole is worth a whole human life? Is that what we're saying? And I got in an argument with this person on Facebook, and then I found out that the reason our Facebook feeds crossed is she was the mother of one of my friends at the time. And he was just like, dude, that's my mom. I don't care. I don't see
doesn't
why
matter
I
that's
should
your
have
mom.
to
Your
care.
Your mom had
Your
a hot
mom's
take.
advocating for fucking killing people. Why is that? She's my mom.
Like
then you should be ashamed. I'm sorry. What the fuck do you want from me?
That's like police chases. 99.9% of police chases are for things that, like, they're not, like, the stakes are not high enough to put people's lives in danger. Just let them go. You've got the license plate numbers. Worst case scenario, somebody, like, gets away with stealing a fucking car. Hat. So now we got Wizard Rhino. I don't know. Okay, I'm taking the hoodie down if we're doing hats. Because I don't know if you know this, but it is fucking hot in here. So having a hoodie and a hat.
It's hot in there, so take off all your clothes.
I mean, I did. That's why I had to do it off stream. I'm not wearing my shirt anymore.
Oh.
and Rhino Wizard Rhino. It matches. Yeah, gray hat, gray Rhino. Sure. So yeah, he's calling for shoplifters to be executed. And people are saying that his rough hour thing shouldn't be taken seriously or literally.
Why shouldn't it be taken seriously? He fucking said it. Why is the most important man in the fucking world, basically, that's the job he wants, why is that person not allowed to have his words taken seriously? Why? That's what you say to your. That's what you say about your kid.
Beat me to the joke.
That's what you say about your child. That's what you say about your kid, that you don't want to get in trouble, too much more than they already are.
Do you remember when he told Fred Trump to let his disabled child die, and so that he could move to Florida and have a normal life? Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
That's the thing he did. So yeah. That's the thing. Like, watching that Some More News video, there were so many things. It's like, oh yeah, I remember him doing that really fucking shitty thing. How come I forgot about that? Like, there's just been so many massive fucking scandals that any one of them would have been a complete deal breaker. Deal breaker. Like, I remember, I was in school when the Bill Clinton thing happened.
The Monica Lewinsky thing?
Yeah, the Monica Lewinsky thing. Okay, so that was the 90s, early 2000s when Bush was president. That was when I was at the Christian school. I remember teachers talking about how like they'd still be reminiscing about the Bill Clinton thing and be talking about how, like, oh yeah, no, the liberals are saying that, like, you know, he can keep his personal life and his political life separate, so, like, he can still make the right decisions for our country, but, like, can you really trust someone who's going to be, you know, that immoral in their personal life to not have that immorality carry over to their professional life? And it's like, where did those people go? Where did that argument go? The guy who cheats on his wife with porn stars multiple times, like every wife that he's had, he's cheated on so far. Fenix asking, how old am I? I'm old enough that the last time a child asked me that, I had to actually bust out a calculator. I'm 38. But yeah, Oh, was talking to Jassa. Yeah, no, I'm 38. But yeah, I literally did have to bust out a calculator when a kid asked me how old I was. 'Cause I'm like, am I 37? Am I 38? I don't remember. What was my last birthday?
I forgot.
Yeah, so. Wait, Rhino is younger than me? Sure. Yeah.
Oh, why not? Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he doesn't know the people in Puerto Rico are Americans. I believe that was it? I think that was in the clip that I played. What was it, Virgin Islands? He didn't know that he didn't know that people in the Virgin Islands were American.
Imagine. It is still fucked up that those aren't states, by the way.
Yeah, make Puerto Rico a state, make the Virgin Islands a state, American Samoa. Fucking DC. Why can't you vote if you live in DC?
Look, the action movies are better when we're fighting brown people, apparently.
Even if those brown people are Gary Oldman. That was a good action movie. I'm talking about Air Force One, if you don't know.
I haven't actually seen Air Force One.
You haven't seen Air Force One? Oh, it is like so good, bad, bad, good. Whatever
So good,
it is.
bad, bad, good.
Whatever it is. It's like jingoism on crack. Like, if you like waving the flag, you will come.
Please don't tell me that I just came.
But yeah, no, it's a fun movie, but it is so fucking stupid. And Glenn Close is in it. She's the vice president. How progressive. Such a progressive movie. Fennec says, you love atrocious movies. I do love atrocious movies. I really do. Air Force One is an atrocious movie. I fully recognize it. Let's move away from that depressing story onto another depressing story. Hundreds of ballots are destroyed after fires are set in a ballot drop box in Oregon and Washington. So PSA, check on your ballots after you cast them. You can do that. There are ways to do that. I think it's different depending on what state you're living in, because Americans are fucking weird with their states' rights bullshit. But yeah, you can. There are ways to check it. You're gonna have to like do a search for. I'm not gonna say Google it anymore because fuck Google.
Google's been getting worse and worse and worse.
I have actively changed the default search engine on my Android phone. Android, which is owned by Google. You'd think that the Google search would be best on Android because it's all vertical integration, baby. But I started searching for things with Google, and it kept on popping up bullshit from their fucking AI model. And
Yep.
it was just like there was half the time
wrong.
yeah, half the time it was like, that's the wrong answer. I know that's the wrong answer. Like, I'm searching for something because I don't know the answer, but I know that's not it. And so I'd have to like scroll past it. Then when you scroll past it, you get like 3 pages of ads and sponsored results. You're like, okay, these people are paying them to be the results. So, okay, just keep scrolling. Like, it just got so...
It becomes too much.
I'm fucking lazy. Like, I just left it at Google because, like, Google's the default. Google's easy, whatever. It's the default for everything, so I'm just going to use it because it doesn't require any effort to change it. When
But
it
it's
started
starting to require
doing
effort to use it.
it started, yeah, like now just searching for a thing, it no longer just tells me what I want to know. I now have to scroll past a bunch of ads and AI bullshit to get there. So I'm like, okay, this has actually prompted me to change the default search engine on my phone. But
Yeah, that's when you know that it's bullshit.
Yep. So, and Vulpix, half fox, half Pokemon, says Gemini has been giving me accurate information. Are you sure about that? Like, have you verified the information that it gives you is accurate? Like, I'm not saying it's inaccurate in everything that it does. I'm sure it does get the right answer at least some of the time. But like,
the problem is that it's very hard for AI models like any large language model. They operate by scraping data, and they have no way to tell if the data is true. All they can tell is that the data has been said more often.
So YouTube has recently started doing AI automatic responses that you can click on in YouTube Studio, like when people post things. Okay. Ah. God damn it. My hood keeps taking my headphones off. So yeah, instead of just being like the autocomplete auto-generated things where it's like a 2-word like, okay, sounds good, or something like that, it's now trying to like engage with whatever's being said.
Oh
like,
boy, dead internet theory is my favorite.
It is so fucking bad at it. You know how... I don't know what AI has against Paulogia, but like... It's like, it's wanting me to respond to people. Like, anytime Paulogia is brought up, it's like, oh, hey, did you know that Paulogia got his name from Paula? That's what he's named after? I'm like, who the fuck is Paula? And no, the fuck he isn't. And then there was another one that was like, ha, you think that's bad? I got banned on Facebook for just mentioning Paulogia. Like,
what?
What
No,
do you
didn't.
have against Paul? He's like the most wholesome of the atheist content creators. What?
He's had the least scandals out of all of us.
Yeah. So like it's just wild. I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know. It's just bad. It's so funny. Twitch, stop with the Wicked ads. I'm not that kind of gay.
Oh, I can't wait to see Wicked in theaters. I've been waiting for this.
Hey, I saw Wicked in the theater because it's a stage play.
I'm so happy for you.
And it was good.
I
enjoyed it.
can't wait to have an entire fucking movie theater sing Defying Gravity.
So here's the thing. I actually, we watched Wicked, and then I came home and I was like, I'm not sure how well that integrates with Wizard of Oz. So, I started watching, I didn't watch the whole movie, but, I watched, little clips of Wizard of Oz, and I'm okay, so yeah, no, that doesn't make sense, and that doesn't add up, and that doesn't work, or whatever. And then I forget, it was probably Lindsay Ellis again. I've been watching a lot of Lindsay Ellis, but there was a video essay on the Wicked Witch character of the it would have been Lindsay Ellis doing the villain thing that she does, where she talks about the different portrayals of the witch in the Wizard of Oz,
and how the witch is completely different in the book.
No, it's not. No, because it's not based on the book. Kind of is based on the book. But when they wrote Wicked, they didn't have permission from Warner Brothers to use Wizard of Oz stuff from the movie, so they had to, because the book was in public domain. So they purposely made it not fit with the movie, because if it fit with the movie too well, then we're infringing copyright.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that make sense to me.
They're allowed to use the characters as they exist, like a Frankenstein's monster, but they can't use...
Thank you for subscribing, Stoff.
They can't do a sequel to Bride of Frankenstein.
What's interesting about that, though, is that in the book, her skin's not green, but the core element of the plot for Wicked is that her skin is green.
Well,
so
yeah, because she's got the allergy to water.
I know, but that clearly came from the movie, but they still got away with it?
So painting a character green is not something they can hold on to. Because remember, the movie is the intellectual property. The characters are not, because the characters are based on the book.
But the character was explicitly not green in the book.
Right, but that's like saying we have to make the character white instead of black in the next thing.
Okay.
Because they were in one portrayal.
I mean, they could have made her yellow, purple.
They could have.
I don't know. Anyway.
It's one of those things, if you... you know how copyright law works with art, where if you put a hat on something, as long as it's a certain percentage of the picture, it's considered a different piece of art for copyright reasons.
No,
as long as when you're doing image manipulation, there's a threshold, and it's different depending on where you live, but there's a threshold of change that an image has to go through before it's considered transformative. So it's not a binary of this is super similar. It's this is similar, but it reaches this threshold.
Yeah, I guess they could make an argument that it might have started with the Wizard of Oz movie, but at this point in our culture, witches just have green skin. It's just a cultural thing.
I mean, yeah, Looney Tunes has been doing that for a while too. Because it could be a federal case, or it could be just multiple states against.
I'm sorry, back off topic again. Mark Fernkoff says it's Big Coffee Table trying to take Paula Gia down. If you know, you know.
I actually don't.
Paul and Shannon argue over whether or not to get a coffee table for the living room.
Oh.
And I forget who's on which side. I think Paul is on the non-coffee table side. I don't remember, and Shans can get mad at me for not remembering. But
can I just say, I'm still really happy that they finally are actually together.
Yeah, they're the most wholesome atheist
wholesome.
couple.
It's wholesome. It's a good story.
Yeah,
that's really fucked up to think about. Googling is a verb. It's become a verb.
Tweeting is a verb, even though it's X now.
Yeah. God damn. Can the tech industry is fucking killing us. That's going to be one of the videos I do.
like turning company names into verbs has a long history. Like, this is not something I've ever said, but apparently some people will Xerox things instead of photocopying.
I've heard that said as well. But no, what I mean is, like, once you get something to become a verb, once you get something that is so ubiquitous in culture, then it's very hard to divorce that thing from the thing. Now with X,
yeah, I Google with DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, everybody is using, because like on X, everybody is, you know, when they say they're tweeting, they mean the same thing no matter where they're going. But when you say Google something, everybody knows you're talking about using just the search engine.
Mark Fernkoff says Googling has been a verb for well over a decade. Catch up. Come on, Mark. 10 years ago, I was Ask Jeevesing. Thank you very much.
That fucking butler deserved to be taken down. God damn it. He's such a piece of shit. Anyway, no, I know that it's been a verb. The thing is, though, 10 years ago, when Googling became a verb, we didn't have to get through 60% of a page to get to useful results.
Yep. Yeah.
We didn't have search engine optimization to the degree that we have right now.
It's so bad. It's 100% of the page in a lot of cases now.
Yep.
Like, if you get because the AI thing doesn't come up with all the searches, but if you get the AI thing, that combined with the ads, it's 100% of the page.
Yeah,
like, the actual results are below the fold now.
And because the other problem you get is you get people who are SEO gurus who game the system, who put shit so far up in their actual like search engine results, despite it not being what you need, just because it's better optimized than like the random blog that you'd actually get the information from that you need.
So apparently enough states have signed on to that National Popular Vote Interstate Compact that all we need is Arizona now, and the Electoral College will effectively be nullified. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
If you're unaware, I don't remember the details of that. Yeah, Arizona? No, I don't think so. I don't remember the details about that, but the compact, if I recall correctly, is essentially the states, like it's a group of states that agree that whichever candidate wins the popular vote overall nationally, that is who they will throw their electoral votes behind, regardless of who won their state. But there needs to be enough people sign it, and enough people or enough states sign on to that in order for it to actually work. But yeah, I don't see Arizona actually doing that. But there's ranked choice voting is on the ballot in a lot of places this election. So like, go vote for that shit. And they have a picture of Harris eating Doritos for some reason. You remember when Trump commented on Harris eating Doritos? Like, oh, she's probably going to get fat because she eats Doritos when it's stressful. Like, okay.
Doesn't fucking JD Vance go on about his Diet Mountain Dew kick?
I don't know, but like, who fucking cares? Okay.
Also, maybe Trump's already fat.
Maybe she gets put under stress and she gains some weight. Who fucking cares? We don't vote for the president based on their weight. Or at least we shouldn't.
If we did vote, hold on, no. We should vote for the president based on their weight.
Vote for the thinner president this time.
Now Trump won't be president because he is obese.
He's too damn fat. Too damn fat. Oh, what does the mod need to do in my Twitch chat? What's going on? Oh, in Sir's Discord. Someone ping everyone in Sir's Discord, let them know where he is stream-wise? Oh, I guess your Discord is confused about your streaming. But, yeah, people have taken care of that. Okay, we're good. If only Vice Rhino would read chat. I did read chat. I read Axo telling me that the white thing is eyeshine. I just don't read all the chat. I'm sorry that I don't read every single chat message, because I only have so much attention.
Are you saying your attention doesn't span that far?
I'm saying my attention might be in deficit. Because I'm hyperactive with that disorder. Actually, it's kind of bad for me. Because the reason I was so late in the diagnosis with that, because like I was like 36, 37 or something when I was diagnosed. It's because I've got the typical female presentation where the hyperactivity is contained within my brain. I can sit still for a very long time. I'm fine sitting still. But my brain can't concentrate on one thing at a time. It's going to be going a million miles. The reason I listen to so many fucking podcasts is just to get my brain to shut up for a second.
Hey, me too.
Yeah. You should get yourself diagnosed.
I wish I had the money to do that.
Oh, yeah. It's not a.
And
not a
I
matter
have
of-
even less of that now.
It's not a matter of money in Canada. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're American.
I am too.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm in the middle of writing a script about how the United States medical industry is killing us. Or something.
Oh, Volpic says, I'm 45. I finally got my ADHD, it's autism and ADHD diagnosis in February. Congratulations on that. My partner is convinced that I have autism. I'm not going to say that I'm not convinced, but I'm also not going to say it because, without the official diagnosis, there is something to be said for self-diagnosis, but I'm in a privileged enough position that, I don't need to make use of, I don't need to be like, hey, pay attention to me because I'm autistic or whatever. It's just, While trying to explain what sort of ADHD brain VR has, he had some ADHD brain moments. Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah, as I do. Okay, shall we move on to some tweets?
Sure.
Oh. I seem to have closed my tweet window. Just a second.
I am currently trying to keep my stomach from getting angry at me by utilizing homemade beef jerky.
Oop.
It's made with ghost pepper and honey.
You're eating ghost pepper beef jerky to keep your stomach happy.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something that you would eat to keep your stomach not happy.
Oh, no. It makes it happy right now because it's hungry. It makes it angry later.
And don't even talk to me about how the butthole feels about it.
The butthole's fine.
Yeah, John73 John says, I know what you're saying, but my brain keeps hearing ADHD, and I think you're talking about camera specs. So, fun fact, there's a comic book that my kid likes. What is it? Is it Captain Underpants? I don't know, but there's a robot in it whose name is ADHD, 80 the number and HD or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's interesting.